Welcome to Holding Down the Fort by U.S. VetWealth. I'm your host, Jen Amos, a Gold Star daughter, veteran spouse, and upcoming author. This season is dedicated to our seasoned spouses preparing for military transition. Together, we'll explore what happens when we stop following orders and start choosing what comes next. Because you too are retiring. And now it's your turn. Let's get started. All right, hey everyone, welcome back. How are you? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So today I wanted to share a snippet of my husband's book, Don't Forget Your War Chest, by Scott R. Tucker. This is available on Kindle, and there are ways to get a copy of this book for free. You will hear more about it at the end of this recording. Now, if this is your first episode of Holding Down the Fort, I highly recommend that you go back to the beginning of the season, starting from episode 215, mainly because season 10 is taking a more focused approach, which is primarily about helping our seasoned military spouses prepare for military transition, specifically military retirement with their retiree. And in the last episode, 216, I was sharing a sneak preview into the introduction of my book, The Military Spouse Benefit Plan, which you can download today. Again, you'll hear about that at the end of this recording. But if you can't wait, you're like, Jen, how do I get it now? I'm sure glad you asked. You just have to go to insidethefort.com. And if it's your first time visiting our website, you can subscribe and you will immediately get information on how to get access to the introduction of my upcoming book. But in the meantime, I thought I would share that the Military Spouse Benefit Plan was inspired by my husband's book, Don't Forget Your War Chest. I like to describe it as, while Don't Forget Your War Chest is for our senior NCOs and officers, particularly E8, O5, and O6, while it's for them, the Military Spouse Benefit Plan speaks to the spouses. So in my husband's book, we get into a case study. We share a scenario with Colonel Dave. And in my book, we are focused on Susan, who is a fictionalized character, aka Dave's wife. So these are books for his and her, you know what I mean? Let me read a little bit of the description that you would find on Amazon and Kindle right now. So in Don't Forget Your War Chest, military retirees are introduced to a powerful alternative to the Survivor Benefit Plan. Scott's book discusses the challenges military retirees face in making informed decisions about their pension and life insurance options and reveals the War Chest strategy, which offers higher probabilities of success and a return on investment. So that is a little snippet there. You know, the book offers data-backed strategies to maximize your retirement benefits. And so this is the book that I recommend people read now, especially our retirees going through military retirement. If you're looking for the type A, like, just tell me what I need to know. If you have that kind of personality, this book is for you. Don't Forget Your War Chest. Now, that being said, let me go ahead and share an insert of that so that you know what to expect if you choose to get a free download of this book. So just pretend I am a man. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to read an insert to my husband's book. Again, Don't Forget Your War Chest. I'm going to paraphrase, but mainly read from his book. For nearly 2 decades, Scott Tucker, aka my husband, has worked with hundreds of retiring military families. And he's discovered that they don't actually need much help making a logical decision about declining the SBP. Once our clients realize that a few $100s of their paycheck will be deducted every month for 30 years without any certainty of that money back, their eyebrows raise. And yet, we have found in our line of work here at US VetWealth that retirees still leave a significant chunk of their pension income behind by simply opting in to the survivor benefit plan without exploring an alternative. The survivor benefit plan is an easy option, but it may not be the best option if you want to increase your odds. The language itself implies that only a survivor gets a benefit. Wouldn't you rather increase the potential for more favorable outcomes? If so, then you may be interested in this book, Don't Forget Your War Chest, which we educate on how we at US VetWealth insure the life of an individual. And yes, we do that with life insurance. Now let's face it, most people don't spend too much time thinking about life insurance. And so we have often found that this issue often takes the retiree by surprise and causes anxiety and uncertainty. We often hear the questions of, how long will I live? Have I saved enough money for my family? We have found that most people tend to over-exaggerate these answers, and they assume they'll die early, which statistically we have found to be unlikely. But without being introduced an alternative, it's easy to believe that the survivor benefit plan, along with the annual COLA, provides sufficient support for a spouse. Now, the reason why this book was written is because we have found in our space that financial or military transition experts don't necessarily see this as a problem worth focusing on. Again, it is easy to assume that SBP is decent enough for every retiree and that the best thing for them is to do what the average retiree does. But we at US VetWealth argue that as an individual, not as a unit, but as an individual, we believe that you can and should do whatever is best for you and your family. The reason why this book is titled Don't Forget Your War Chest, because many retired senior leaders, some with nearly 30 years of service, come to us in frustration about seeing the line item SBP deduction on their monthly retirement LES adding up. They feel stuck paying for the SBP program when they would have preferred otherwise. They believe the decision was dropped on their lap after years of deployments and PCS moves that they missed the opportunity to better understand their options. Again, this is what we've been told by our clients and hence why this book exists. But the shock of cumulative SBP payments after retirement doesn't affect everyone in the same way. So the opportunity cost of missed future income adds up exactly the same for every dollar that goes toward SBP instead of entering your bank account. And if you haven't run the numbers on this just yet, this book can be your guide to understanding. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this book provides a case study with Colonel Dave to show you the math and the probabilities that'll help you make an informed decision and explore alternatives that is more fitting for you and your family. At US VetWealth, we believe that you deserve a solution that provides higher probabilities of success, a return on investment. That all that takes is a little guidance from us, a little strategy, and not just an insurance quote. We have found that clients who work with us have uncovered an opportunity to save aggressively for a few years to give themselves the financial buffer needed to let things play out. We have found that this gives you and your family more time to figure out your priorities early on in post-military, whether that's starting a new career or building more financial assets to buy back time with your family, personal projects, and maybe even just volunteering in your community. Our clients have said to us that what we have experienced in helping our clients at US VetWealth is that if financial independence or control is important for you and your family, you need ownership of your income, assets, and military benefits. You need a war chest. You have devoted years to your service, and now you deserve to reap the rewards. The War Chest strategy offers compelling alternative for those seeking to optimize their military pension benefits while safeguarding their financial future. So, if you are a military retiree seeking to maximize the potential of your hard-earned pension and you want to ensure long-term financial security while enjoying the benefits you've earned, then download this book, don't forget your war chest and see if it's right for you and your family. So I did a little paraphrasing there, but if any of this resonates to you in any way, then lucky you, because we have this book available for you for free. In addition to subscribing to Inside the Fort to get the free download of my upcoming book, The Military Spouse Benefit Plan, the free download will also come with a copy of Scott's book. Again, available for ranks E9, O5, and O6. And there you have it. That's all I have to say for today. Thanks for listening. And if you need to be reminded on how to get access to the book, just listen to the outro of this episode. Bye for now. Hey, thanks for listening. If you're seeking a second opinion on the Survivor Benefit Plan, subscribe to our podcast now at InsideTheFort.com. That's InsideTheFort.com. Once you subscribe, you will receive a free download to the introduction of my book, The Military Spouse Benefit Plan. Why? Because you've spent years holding it down for your family, and we are dedicated to helping you own what's next. See you on the inside at InsideTheFort.com, or we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.